Once you have selected your research design, you will need to decide where you will collect your data and how much you will need to collect. We call this sampling, and it has important implications for the quality and outcome of your research. If, for example, you interview respondents who have no knowledge or experience of your topic, the data you obtain will be meaningless in terms of answering your research questions. It may be difficult to know where to begin in the decision as to who or what to include in your sample. The starting point is your target population, which is the totality of elements that are relevant to you as a researcher. The elements may be individuals, organisations, documents such as annual reports or online blog postings, or even events such as a merger or acquisition. As it is often impossible to collect data from the entire population, perhaps because it's too large, we typically take a smaller subgroup known as a sample from the larger population. We use the sample data to tell us about the population. The process of choosing and obtaining a sample has a number of distinct stages, which include determining the target population, identifying a sampling frame, which is a list of all the elements in the population from which the sample will be drawn, selecting the sampling method, deciding on the size of your sample, and then collecting data from your chosen sample. There are broadly two types of sampling approach commonly referred to as probability and non-probability sampling, each with its own methods. Probability sampling is most often associated with quantitative research and non-probability with qualitative, although there are exceptions to this general rule. A commonly asked question is, how big does my sample need to be? Sample size is influenced by the research design and the type of analysis technique you're planning to use. Gaining access to an appropriate sample can be one of the most challenging practical aspects of a research project. At an early stage, you will need to work out how you will make contact with members of the target population, such as customers of a particular bank, gain access to an organisation, or to find and get permission to use documents such as a customer database. Being sure that you will be able to gain access and obtain all permissions to collect data is crucial at an early stage in your research. Do not rush into collecting data without first taking time to think about what data you need to collect, how much, and from what sources.